How are you all? Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 7, weather, climate and adaptation. You must have heard the weather forecast on television. It is also published in the daily newspapers. The spokesperson talks about the maximum and minimum temperature, humidity, rainfall, and the lots of things related to that day. So, first question is why we need to know about the temperature or chances of rain. A weather forecast is made so that we can be well informed and take precautions in case of extreme weather or rainfall or thunderstorms, and so that fishermen in coastal areas can be warned to stay away from the sea aquatic bodies. So, whatever I said, what is the meaning of this introduction? क्यों ज़रूरी है weather forecasting? It's extremely important because whatever the planning we are going to we are going to do for that particular day, we will go through if we will go through this weather report, we will plan very well. Suppose someone is planning for the picnic and he want to go out of station. If he is not aware about the weather, definitely he will have lots of difficulties in his journey due to rainfall. If suddenly rainfall would be there, if suddenly thunderstorm would be there, if the people are not prepared for it, they will have the difficulties. So this weather forecasting is very, very important. I would like to share with you students the weather forecast report, and it is displayed on your screen. It is in the form of this is National Weather Forecast January 28, the day was Tuesday, and the stations Raipur, Mumbai, Nagpur, Bengaluru, such names of cities of India is given over here. Minimum temperature, maximum temperature, weather, these all informations are given here, and generally weather forecast reports are in this form. Now, weather has a profound effect on our lives. A profound effect means very great effect or maximum effect, okay? So in our life, hence there are daily reports of weather on the television, and due to this only the daily reports of weather forecast is we can see, or these people are broadcasting on the television, even on radio, in the newspapers. So whatever the media people are using, they will come to know what would be the weather of today. There is a difference between weather and climate. Okay, there is difference between weather and climate. We will discuss it just. So meteorological department is the department where the study of geography is taking place. What would be the weather? It would be cloudy, it would be clear. What would be the sunlight expected? It would be bright, or due to cloudy atmosphere, that sunlight will not very bright. In this way, the study of this, all the things are taking place in meteorological department, and they are forecasting the weather. This department collects data on temperature, wind, etc., and makes the weather prediction. Now, weather, the day-to-day conditions of the atmosphere at a place with respect to factors such as wind, rainfall, then sunlight, temperature, etc. is called weather. Day to day means एक दिन का जो टेम्परेचर है, रेनफॉल है, देन द क्लाउडी एटमॉस्फियर है, इवन द विंड है, उसका डायरेक्शन है, all the data is collected by this department, and on the basis of this data they are making their prediction how would be the weather of this particular day, and that is called as weather. The weather changes from day to day and can even change several times in a day. It is possible. Actually, I want to elaborate this sentence with the help of this current incident. Suppose we are facing now, this is the, I think August month is going on. So we are the season is rainy season. In this rainy season, in a day, okay students, in a day we are having the various of shades of this weather. You know, it is possible early morning there was cloudy atmosphere. After that we have the brightest sunlights. After 2-3 hours again rainfall. After that the winds, means the shades of various shades of weather you can observe in a single day. So that's why the statement is the weather changes from day to day and can even change several times in a day. All weather changes are caused due to the sun. How? The weather is hot when sun shines brightly. Definitely, when there is bright sunlight, the temperature is high. The weather is cool when the sun is covered with clouds. When the cloudy atmosphere is there, definitely there is sudden fall in temperature. Now we will discuss about the what are the elements which is related to the weather. So the various elements of weather are temperature, wind speed, humidity, rainfall, wind direction. So once again I want to say these elements of weather are: first is the temperature, second is the wind speed, third is the humidity, fourth one is the rainfall, and fifth one is the wind direction. So on the basis of this there is prediction of weather, and we can say that how would be the weather. It is detected or predicted by these elements. Now first of all we will discuss about the temperature, how these temperatures are responsible for the weather. The maximum temperatures of the day generally occurs in early noon, okay, early noon time, while the minimum temperature occurs in early morning. Early morning जो है 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, that is called as early morning, and that time we are having the minimum temperature. कम temperature होता है. I think students you can correlate because that time there is for a long time period there is not sunlight is absent, okay. So due to this the temperature is going down. And the noon time, afternoon, okay, 12 o'clock, that time the sun rays are straightly come on the earth. So that time high temperature. When we are talking about the temperature in terms of this context, weather के context में maximum temperature and minimum temperature, this is the format we have to think about it. So minimum temperature early morning को calculate किया जाता है and the maximum temperature afternoon को 12 o'clock को calculate किया जाता है because the straight sunlight reach to the earth, and that time maximum temperature we people are experiencing. A maximum and minimum thermometer is a special thermometer used to record the maximum and minimum temperature of the day. This one I think we have discussed in our previous lesson also, when we have discussed about the temperature and thermometer. In that lesson, the particular thermometer these people are using for the maximum and minimum temperature to for the calculation. Now, the maximum and minimum temperature in cities are higher than the surrounding areas. Okay, this is the statement. क्या statement है? The temperature of urban areas is high comparatively rural areas. Why this has happened? Because in urban areas most of the density of population is high. लोग ज़्यादा रहते हैं. Due to this high density, definitely the number of houses are high. When the number of houses are high, definitely there is less number of trees. So these are the factors. When we are talking about the rural areas, in rural areas the number of trees are high, okay. Contradictory of this urban areas, definitely the density of people are less. And third thing is when the people the quantity of the people less, means the population is less, definitely the houses are also less. and due to this the temperature of urban areas is high comparatively rural areas. Now, the average maximum and minimum temperatures of an area are calculated by taking into account of maximum and minimum temperature over the last 30 or more years. किसी भी प्लेस का एवरेज मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम टेम्परेचर कैसे कैलकुलेट किया जाता है? इफ द टर्म इज यूज जनरली इतना टेम्परेचर होता है, सो 30 ईयर्स का टेम्परेचर का डेटा मैक्सिमम का एंड मिनिमम का कैलकुलेट किया जाता है एंड उसका एवरेज निकाला जाता है एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस डेटा people are calculating the maximum and minimum temperature of the particular area. Now we will move towards the next factor which is responsible for the weather. The elements of the weather is humidity. Okay students, so what is meant by general humidity? Humidity means whatever the water vapor is present in the air, that is called as humidity. Okay, it is the capacity of air to hold the water vapor. It increases with the increase in temperature. You will have the question, you can ask me, madam, how it is? So when the temperature is increases, definitely the rate of evaporation is also increases. When rate of evaporation is increases, rate of evaporation increase हो गया. What is meant by actually evaporation? The water is in liquid state. When the water is converted in the form of vapor, in the form of gaseous state, ये liquid state जब gaseous state में convert हो रहा है, that is evaporation. So that evaporation temperature increase हो जाएगा, evaporation rate will also increase, and means when the temperature increases, the humidity is also increases. I have displayed that picture of humidity on your screen. You can see this is the okay. Now we will move towards the next term, that is relative humidity. We have seen humidity. Now the subtopic is relative humidity. This relative humidity is a ratio of the amount of water vapor present. This is also amount of water vapor present in the air at a specific temperature, to the maximum water vapor the air can hold at that temperature. ये क्या है relative humidity? एक specific temperature पे जो वाटर वेपर्स प्रेजेंट है एयर में और वो कौन से टेम्परेचर पे है, मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर पे है, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी. इट इज़ रिप्रेजेंटेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ परसेंटेज. ये परसेंटेज के टर्म्स में क्या किया जाता है, रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है, एक्सप्रेस किया जाता है. As relative humidity depends on temperature, so its value keeps changing in a day. Very simple. This humidity or relative humidity is totally depend on the temperature. And you know that students, you have experienced since your birth, you know, कि ये जो day है, night है, so it is changing. ये कैसे चेंज हो रहा है? अर्ली मॉर्निंग में वो जो सनलाइट होता है, दैट इज कैन बेयर इट, यू नो, वी कैन बेयर दैट सनलाइट, बट एज दिस डे मीन्स द सनलाइट, इट्स इंटेंसिटी इंक्रीजेज एज द डे पास. जैसे दिन जा रहा है वैसे सनलाइट का इंटेंसिटी, स्ट्रेंथ क्या हो रहा है, बढ़ रहा है. मीन्स what is actually happening in context of temperature, कि अर्ली मॉर्निंग के बाद जैसे जैसे सनलाइट आता है अर्थ पे, द टेम्परेचर इज गोइंग इंक्रीजेस, टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, एंड डेफिनेटली द ह्यूमिडिटी इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीज विथ इंक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर. सो दिस इज द टेम्परेचर, दिस इज द स्टेटमेंट कि ये जो रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी है, इट कीप्स चेंजिंग इन अ डे. Relative humidity is measured with the help of an instrument called hygrometer. So this is a new term for you, and you can keep it in your mind. Which instrument is used for the measuring the humidity, and that instrument is called as hygrometer. You must experience that your sweat does not evaporate easily when the humidity is high. When the humidity is high, means the temperature is high. So when the temperature is high, definitely वो जो whatever the capacity of air to hold the water vapor, वो क्या हो गई है, मैक्सिमम. अभी ज़्यादा इवोपरेशन हो गया है, वाटर में ज़्यादा वाटर वेपर, सॉरी एयर में ज़्यादा वाटर वेपर है. अब उसका कैपेसिटी क्या हो गया है, उसका कैपेसिटी ख़त्म हो गया है वाटर वेपर होल्ड करने का. एंड इन दैट सिचुएशन, ड्यू टू द हाई टेम्परेचर, आर बॉडी इज स्वेट्स. हमारी बॉडी क्या हो रही है, आर बॉडी इज स्वेटिंग. ओके, हमारी बॉडी की स्वेटिंग हो रही है, बट वो जो स्वेटिंग है उसका इवोपरेशन नहीं हो रहा है इन जितना होना चाहिए. गॉट इट माई पॉइंट? बिकॉज ऑलरेडी एयर हैज़ वाटर वेपर, मैक्सिमम वाटर वेपर. सो ड्यू टू दिस वी आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग स्टिकीनेस. हम हमारी बॉडी पे क्या एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं, स्टिकीनेस. This is a picture of hygrometer, and with the help of this hygrometer we can measure the humidity. Now this is the third element which is responsible for the weather, and the third element is rainfall. Okay, this is the rainy season, so rainfall occurs when there is high humidity in the air and there is a sudden drop in the temperature. रेनफॉल कब होता है कि यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड, अब तो ये करंट एक्सपीरियंस है कि क्या हो जाता है, व्हेन टेम्परेचर इज इंक्रीज, हमें बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी लगने लगती है. क्यों लगने लगती है, बिकॉज देयर इज हाई टेम्परेचर और मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर. सो वो मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर से क्या होने वाला है, ह्यूमिडिटी इंक्रीज हो जाती है. एंड व्हेन देयर इज सडन ड्रॉप इन द टेम्परेचर, देयर इज रेनफॉल. द रेन गॉज इज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट used to measure rainfall. Rainfall का भी also क्या किया जाता है, we are calculating how much rainfall in a particular area. So for that we are using the instrument, and that instrument is called as rain gauge. And you will have the question, what is the unit? So it is measured in millimeters. This is the picture of rainfall. Enjoy it, students. It's looking nice, you know. Now the annual rainfall in Meghalaya is about 400 centimeter, and temperature is around 28 degrees Celsius. This we say that the climate is wet, and with the help of this data we can say that the climate of Meghalaya is wet, because rainfall ज़्यादा है एंड टेम्परेचर कम है, तो वहाँ का जो क्लाइमेट है वो कैसा है, वेट है. ओके, नाउ क्लाइमेट कैन बी डिफाइंड एज द एवरेज वेदर पैटर्न ऑफ द प्लेस. वेदर क्या था, वेदर इट इज डिपेंड ऑन द डे टू डे डेटा. ओके, एंड इट इज चेंजिंग इन अ डे ऑल्सो. वेदर क्या है, बिकॉज इट डायरेक्टली डिपेंड्स ऑन द टेम्परेचर, रेनफॉल, विंड, डायरेक्शन ऑफ विंड ऑल्सो. So it is keep changing in a day also. But what is climate? Climate is different from the weather. Definitely it depends on the weather, but it is not changing or keep changing in a day. Why? Climate can be defined as the average weather pattern of the place. वो क्या है, average weather pattern of the day है. और कितना हो सकता है, you can take the data 20-25 years. 20-25 years का वेदर्स का रिपोर्ट निकाल के वी आर टेकिंग इन कंसिडरेशन, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी आर सेइंग समथिंग अबाउट दैट इज क्लाइमेट. वेदर डे टू डे का है, क्लाइमेट इज द 20-25 ईयर्स के, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ 20-25 ईयर्स वेदर डेटा क्लाइमेट इज कंसिडर्ड. So this is the difference between weather and climate. We say that the climate of the Himalayan region is very cold due to low temperature. This region most part of the year. So Himalaya, you know that you heard about, it is always covered with ice. Himalaya, so it is the mountain, it is always covered with ice, and due to this ice, this area has the cold temperature, and most of the year this area is experiencing cold temperature. The desert has hot and dry climate. So Himalaya, we have seen that it has the cold temperature, it has, okay, Now we will move towards the desert area. It is contradictory, you know. Climate की कैसे हो गया है it is opposite. Sorry, Himalayan region के opposite the desert area. It has the hot and dry climate because of the high temperature in this region during most part of the year. So during most part of the year, Himalayan region experience cold temperature, but in desert it has the hot temperature and dry climate because the availability of water is less in desert areas. Now, the factors that determine the climate of a place area as follows. We have seen the elements which were responsible for the weather. Now we are discussing about the climate. So climate क्या है, एवरेज निकाला जाता है वेदर का, वो 20-25 ईयर कंसिडर करके होता है. Now the factors that determine the climate. What are the factors which are responsible for the climate? So first is the distance from the sea. Okay, so the place which you are going to investigate, you are going to learn, you are going to study. So that place has the distance, how much distance it is away from the sea. Places near the sea have moderate climate. So सी के पास या फिर एक्वाटिक बॉडीज के पास जनरली जो प्लेसेस होती है उनको क्या होता है, मॉडरेट क्लाइमेट होता है. द सेकेंड इज द distance from the equator, means latitude. Then wind direction, temperature, rainfall and humidity. Then height above the sea level. The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So these are the elements which are responsible for the climate. So basically we have discussed about the weather, एंड वेदर के अकॉर्डिंग ही क्लाइमेट होता है. सो देर इज़ नॉट वेरी मच डिफरेंस जो फैक्टर्स अफेक्ट करते हैं क्लाइमेट पे एंड वेदर पे. नाउ वी विल मूव टूवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, एंड द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज adaptations of animals. Now you will have the question, ma'am, what is meant by adaptations? Adaptation is a term in this, whatever the climatic condition you have, if your body is changing according to that climate, means you have done the adaptation. One by one, when I will discuss with you, you will come to know what is meant by adaptation. Now, different animals are adapted to live in specific region. Now I will give you the example, students, when we are talking about the desert. So camel is the animal which is, which is basically made for the desert areas. Why this is so? Because it has adapted in that climatic condition of its body. That's why we can say that the camel is the animal which is made for the desert. Now we can, one more example I want to elaborate, that is polar bear. So in Antarctic region these polar bears are found. So one by one we will discuss. The features or characteristics of an organism which enable it to survive in its habitat are called adaptation. क्या है इन सब का मीनिंग है? What is the meaning of this sentences? कि whatever the body structure, whatever the food habits that particular animal has adapted according to that particular area, that is called as adaptation. This is the simple information. Due to the process of evolution, animals have developed features and habits that help them to adapt to their surroundings. So what is this is the scientific term. What is evolution? Evolution means to flow with time. Evolution क्या है? Flow with time. Due to time, due to various climatic condition, if your body has adapted themselves with that particular climate to survive means क्या? जिंदा रहना. So वो जो whatever the variation in that climatic condition जो भी हुआ है, changes हुए हैं, उसके साथ अगर if body has made the changes and accepted the changes, so that is called as evolution. Now we will discuss about the adaptation to polar regions. पोलार रीजन्स में रहने वाले एनिमल्स ने क्या क्या एडेप्टेशन किया है, दैट वन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस नाउ. एनिमल्स लाइक पोलार बियर्स, पेंगुइन्स, देन रेनडियर्स, foxes, birds, sea lions, then whales are found in the polar region. So this is a list of animals which are living in a polar regions. So polar regions means it is situated near the poles, South Pole and North Pole. Let us discuss adaptation in some animals to understand how they survive in such cold conditions. You know that in South and North Pole that sunlight is not reaching properly over there. It is in this form, and due to this there is cold temperature, and in that cold temperature how these animals have make their body and adaptation we are going to discuss. This is the polar region picture. You can observe it, students. So now the first animal, polar bear. When we are discussing about the polar bear, we will see what is the body structure. It has two thick layers of fur that protect it from the extreme cold. When we are talking about this polar region, it has the most of the year it has the minus temperature. टेम्परेचर इतना कम होता है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. इट इज़ गोइंग इन अ -°C, इतना कम टेम्परेचर होता है. So definitely it required, if we are talking about the animals, how could it will wear clothes and whatever the things which is needful to protect them from this cold temperature. उतना तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग एनिमल्स में नहीं है. दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन ह्यूमन बीइंग एंड एनिमल. सो दे हैव द व्हाट एडेप्टेशन, फर्स्ट एडेप्टेशन इज द थिक लेयर ऑफ फर. 2 लेयर्स होते हैं उनकी बॉडी पे, एंड दिस थिक लेयर ऑफ द फर, दे आर सेविंग दिस एनिमल्स फ्रॉम द एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड. बहुत ज़्यादा कोल्ड टेम्परेचर में भी उनका क्या हो जाता है, they are saving from this cold. The white fur that blends with the snowy background protects it from being hunted by its predator and also helps it to catch its prey. तो क्या है उनका जो, as I said, when we are talking about this this Arctic region, polar region, it is covered with ice. It means it has the what we called it, the surrounding is just covered with ice, means its color would be white in color. So when we are talking about this fur, it has the white color. जो white color की वजह से क्या होता है, these animals can hide in ice में छिप जाएंगे. So whatever the predators है, उनको खाने वाले जो भी एनिमल्स है, whatever the things over there, so they could not identify them, they could not separate them from this particular white surrounding. So this is the first adaptation, and very easily they can catch their prey, because prey don't know these polar bears are over there. A thick layer of fat called blubber under the skin insulates its body from the cold and keeps it warm. So fats जितना ज़्यादा होता है बॉडी में, उतना हमें ठंड कम लगती है. Actually this is general mechanism, because it is the insulator. Insulator means वो क्या कर रहा है, बाहर का जो कोल्ड कंडीशन है, जो कोल्ड टेम्परेचर है, उसको अंदर बॉडी में नहीं आने दे रहा है. दिस फैट, दिस इज ब्लबर, एंड ड्यू टू दिस क्या हो जाता है, दे आर सेव फ्रॉम द cold temperature. It has the ability to close its nostrils. ये जो nostrils है, which helps it to stay underwater for long periods. उनके पास एक एबिलिटी उन्होंने डेवलप की है कि nostrils को क्लोज करके भी वो अंडर वाटर रह सकते हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वन एडेप्टेशन. It has wide and large paws for easy swimming and walking. When we are talking about leg का नीचे का है, that is हम क्या बोलते हैं उसको, paws बोलते हैं. paw जो नीचे वाला होता है पैर का, वो wide है, बड़ा है, and large है. उसकी वजह से उनका swimming भी बहुत easily हो जाता है. and if they want to walk on the ice means what, very less friction is there, but ये बड़ा है तो less due to even the less friction also they can walk on the slippery icy places. It has short ears short है and tail भी छोटी है. This prevents loss of heat from the body. ईयर छोटे हैं, टेल भी छोटी है, तो बॉडी में से जो हीट लॉस हो रहा है वो कम होता है. It has long time curved and sharp claws that provide good grip and helps to walk on ice. क्या है, इसकी वजह से उनका ग्रिप अच्छे से रहता है स्लिपरी प्लेस पे. लॉन्ग टाइम कर्व्ड एंड शार्प क्लॉज, जिसकी वजह से वो बहुत अच्छे पकड़ सकते हैं स्लिपरी प्लेस को, एंड दे कैन सर्वाइव on that cold temperature as well as slippery that what we call it surroundings. Okay students, so this was the information about the I think the climate, weather and the adaptations polar bears has taken place in that polar areas. I think students you have enjoyed this video, and now bye bye.